Now, the Department of Communications and Digital Technologies has launched the Yarona Digital Ambassadors, a program to empower communities on digital literacy. Let's look at how this will empower people, particularly young people, who are the most vulnerable in the South African labor market. I'm joined now by Mapulane, who is the Deputy Minister of Communications and Digital Technologies. Thank you for making time for us, Deputy Minister. First of all, just tell us more about the launch of this Yarona Digital Ambassadors. What is it all about?
Thank you, Clement, and thank you for having me this afternoon. Clement, on Friday, we launched the Digital Ambassadors program as well as the Digital Summit in the Northern Cape in Kimberley. Now, the purpose of the Digital Ambassadors program is a program which seeks to recruit unemployed young people from the communities, to train them, to give them digital devices as well as connectivity, and after training them, to unleash them in their own communities to go and train the community members. So it's a digital massification skills initiative that we have in the department. We have been going around the provinces to launch this particular program. We launched it in Ziras in the northwest. We went to Capricorn in Limpopo. We also went to the Free State. And so it was the 10th for the Kimberley Lake to launch that. But we also launched the first digital summit in the Northern Cape in Kimberley. We brought in industry experts to come and engage with government information technology officers from the provincial government as well as in local government, which was a resounding success. So we were there in Kimberley to launch these two projects.
What are the potential economic benefits of this particular project?
Well, just for the digital summit, tourism, we had a number of people from Gauteng to come to the Northern Cape, and in that way we contribute towards the increase of the economy of the Northern Cape, particularly the tourism economy. With regard to the Digital Ambassadors program, first of all, these young people are going to have an opportunity. They are going to be employed. They are going to receive a stipend. They are going to receive training. And through this training, they are also going to train the community members, not only the community members, but also the SMMEs. So we think that it's going to have a multiplier effect in terms of creating the economic spin-off is concerned. So, Clement, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, continue your point, because I'm interested in, because my understanding is that through this project, there are a number of unemployed youth that will be recruited and trained to train communities in digital literacy. Is the focus then going to be more on owners of SMEs, or is it young people that are mostly going to be focused on?
Well, the target, Clement, is to employ young people in the communities throughout the Francis Bart municipality, district municipality in the Northern Cape. They've got about 61 wards. 33 of them there in Solplaki, and then you've got a number of wards in the different local municipalities. All in all make about 61. So we are going to recruit, in each ward we are going to have a digital ambassador who's going to be recruited from that area, trained, and then that ambassador will work in the community to train the community members. Because in this digital era, Clement, you need basic digital literacy. There are three things basically that you need to be able to benefit from this digital transformation that is undergoing in the country. You need digital skills, because without the digital skills you cannot be able to operate the devices. So you need the digital skills, you need the devices, mobile devices, in order to connect to the internet, and you need to have connectivity. You need to have internet connectivity first, and you need to have devices and basic and digital skills in the main. But our focus is on the basic digital literacy. For a person to be able to operate the computer, for a person to be able to work on the computer, create the resumes and all of that. So that's where our focus is.
So how do you then plan on expanding that connectivity? Because it's all good and well to train communities in digital literacy, but the issue of lack of connectivity is a reality for many of these communities. So ultimately, broadband penetration and connectivity needs to be increased.
Indeed, you are right, Clement. Let's just briefly look at what the statistics says. The Statistics South Africa released a report from the Census 22 that it conducted. And this report is pointing to the fact that over the last 9 years, from 2011 up to 2022, there's been, in 2011, internet penetration was around 35%. In 2022, it has moved to 79%. So there's been a significant internet penetration over the past 9 years. But as we know, that internet penetration, people access internet mostly from their mobile network connectivity. And as you know, Clement, broadband penetration, broadband connectivity is one of the most reliable and one of the most cost-effective. And so as government of the Republic of South Africa, we have, there is a project that we have adopted, which we call the SA Connect project. This is a broadband policy response to the situation that is obtaining about connectivity. We would like to expand broadband connectivity throughout the Republic, throughout the country, to make sure that 80% of South Africans have got access to the internet by 2024 through this broadband rollout. So that is our response to connectivity in the country. We've already started implementing this project. The second phase of it, we launched it in Mount Elif, in the Eastern Cape, in a district called Alfred Nzo. And as you know, Clement, Alfred Nzo has been declared one of the poorest districts in the country. We targeted that because we want to target the underserved, the areas where there is completely nothing at all. We went there, myself and Minister Gumgubela, to launch this project. There is a story that I related when I spoke to the ministers from Africa on Monday in Cape Town and the Africa, where I was sharing with them the story of Yamkelo, who's a young entrepreneur based in Mount Elif, who did not have internet connectivity before. He was connected by Lokshin Wi-Fi, which provides the last mile connectivity. It's an ISP that we are working with in this project. And through that connectivity, Yamkelo was able to increase significantly his business because he had to use the online activities to market his business. So these are the stories that we come across as we continue to embark on rollout of this broadband connectivity across the country.
Yeah. Philly, Mapulane, thank you so much for making time for us.